Welcome back, Gold Squad, to the Chicago Cubs franchise. Up on your screen, you will notice some players coming over into this draft showcase from the NCAA 07 series that I'm running over on Twitch every Saturday night, about 9 or 9:30, depends on, of course, when I can get things in order and get to streaming. But you can see up on the screen how good that these players are. Now, this guy, especially John Choi, I want to focus on this guy. He is a two-way type of player. Now, these are not custom prospects. Although custom prospects can get into the Bradley Braves series, these are all CPU generated players. Now, as you know, I'm like 7 years ahead. We're not in 2007, we're like in 2012. So this is really coming from a purely CPU generated player base. And what's cool about this is now that we can kind of see how these guys did, I handpicked these players. They had to win awards, they had to be All-Americans, they had to be guys that were really, really good, like five-tool-esque type of players in order to be chosen to be in this draft showcase. Now, I know that you guys as patrons are trying to get your players in as well, which they will be in the draft class, but I really, for this showcase, wanted to show off the Bradley Braves series prospects. And these guys are all blue chip prospects. Your patrons will be in the draft, but I'm not going to showcase them. So I think going forward, this is kind of the way that I want to go with this, just to kind of give that other series some love. So you guys quickly saw some statistics for these guys that are in this showcase, namely Jay Kinney here at second base, an Ohio State alumni. Was a really good hitter, but as far as his defense goes, might be a little bit of a project, but very, very good hitter. Made it all the way to the World Series, the College World Series, and lost against the Washington Huskies. So as me as a Michigan guy, go Washington, go Huskies. But all right, we got Aaron Touche, pitcher, lefty from UNC Greensboro, getting the start here for the Eastern team. And the Western team here in the black jerseys with the pinstripes. Now you'll notice that the jersey actually has kind of a blue tint to it. I think that's the lighting of the stadium, or it could be the fact that I just might have gotten the tint wrong. Might have been just really dark blue. Didn't get all the black all the way there. But we've got TCU pitcher here, Matt Naberall. He's actually pretty decent. He does have some control issues here in this game, which you will find out here as you watch, but very good hitting team for the East. You got Jay Kinney, like I already mentioned, from Ohio State, getting a base knock here. Plus, you've got Chris Rosario, a big center fielder for LSU. Got some pretty darn good baseball products here in this showcase. Naberall's going to actually give up a walk here to Michael Ift. What a name, huh? From Illinois State in the Missouri Valley Conference. Now, here's a base hit here for Daniel Anderson, all the way from St. John's. Yeah, St. John's putting out the baseball prospects, the Major League prospects. Take a look at that handlebar mustache. It's crazy. But a big-time double here, getting the East up 2-0. We got this strikeout. Naberall going to strike out Dreifert from South Carolina. Could have been a base knock here, but that's going to be a ground out to first baseman Patrick Vaughn. Then John Choi, guy that I'm really high on, is a two-way type of player. He's going to get hit. Now, Aaron Touche is in a little bit of a jam here. So the lefty facing off against Henry Prince, a Hawaii catcher slash third baseman. Yeah, a baseball product coming out of Hawaii. Kind of nuts out here what's going on in the NCAA community, man. Oh, my goodness. He pops it up here to Joey Randa from Georgia Tech. We tried to, when we created these prospects, like get a lot of their college colors going on so you could easily identify kind of where they went to school. But Joey Randa, no relation to Joe Randa, just really just funny the fact that a CPU-generated player would be named that. But he's going to make the first 2 outs of this inning. And then up next, we got Texas Tech product, McMillan, with the 3-run homer to take the lead on the East prospects. And he does a little guitar celebration out of Tejas. So we got Choi on base. We got Lewis K from San Diego. He's on base. And a home run there, a 3-run shot. And then Lee Southall. Yeah, outfielder. Good arm, good defense. Not really known for his bat. But he's going to hit a home run here. That's back-to-back homers off the lefty, Aaron Touche. Let's go to the bottom of the second inning, and let's see if Matt Naberall can protect the lead here. So he's going to strike out Madsen from Alabama. Take a look at this pitch sequence here. He's got some pretty nasty stuff. A 91-mile-an-hour slider. That's really tough to handle, especially when you're throwing 98 on your fastball, and then a split finger to boot. So he's got some pretty good stuff, but like I mentioned, he does have some control problems that he's got to fix up here at the next level. But we do get Lewis K, a catcher really, but he's got enough speed to play outfield. Makes the catch in left. Lee Southall there in center field from Creighton makes the catch here. And then up next here, we've got Lewis K from San Diego. Big home run right there, putting the West up by another run, making it 5-2, 431 feet. It's a big-time blast for a guy that's used to hitting metal bats instead of wooden bats. These guys are using wooden bats in this showcase. Chris Rosario, the center fielder, going to strike out. Naberall starting to figure it out. Now I want to focus on this guy, Henry Prince from Hawaii. Can't really hit the changeup. Probably something to watch out for here, guys. So changeups, sliders, off-speed pitches. He's having a really tough time. Must have thrown everything hard in the Mountain West Conference, or the WAC Conference, I guess, is where they were before in 2007. But another strikeout here for Matt Naberall, and a deep fly ball to left field. That is Lewis K out there in the left. He takes a couple steps forward. The wind might have knocked it down, but he makes the catch here in the bottom of the fourth now with 2 down. And now we have Chris Wagner going to swing and a miss. Number 13. Not lucky. Not lucky there. Naberall has got the strikeout pitch working for him. And we're going to go here to the top of the 5th inning. That's a base knock here with 2 down. Touche kind of having trouble getting this Western prospect team out. Carter Billiker, one of the offensive players of the year, at least as a finalist from Long Beach State, has yet to figure out Aaron Touche. Number 9. Not doing my number 9 proud. Base knock here, though, for Madsen from Alabama. That's a joke. Bottom 5 base knock there, leading off. Next up, Joey Randa, the leadoff hitter. Chris Addison, the catcher, not going to get this throw off in time. Madsen's got some speed there, so don't be fooled by his long frame. He does have some speed to burn. And now on second base, Joey Randa is going to get a base knock here. Lewis K firing into second base. Got that catcher arm out in left field, but not in time. Randa's too fast. It's an RBI double for Joey Randa. Smooth, silky swing. Still nobody down here, and the next batter, Jay Kinney's going to draw a walk. So with nobody down, runners on first and second. Now Chris Rosario, the number 3 hitter, is 0 for 2, but not for long. That's a deep fly ball way back. And man, what is going on with these 3-run jacks here today in this prospect game? The West had a 3-run shot with McMillan to take the lead, and now Chris Rosario delivers the 3-run shot to take the lead. 6-5 in the bottom 5th inning. My goodness, look at this moonshot out here by Chris Rosario. It's good. Gotta note that. Really gotta note that. If we're the Cubs and we're watching this and we gotta determine like what guy we might have to take, we're sitting at the number 7 overall draft pick. Like, we gotta be thinking about which blue chip guy are we gonna get? Who's gonna be available here at this point? Is it Chris Rosario? We need some outfield. We need some juice. We need some young guys. Or do we go starting pitching? Had some pretty there's some pretty good hitters in this prospect showcase. Do we take a pitcher? Even though they look like they might be giving up a lot of runs here, they're actually not doing too bad. They're getting the strikeout pitch working. They're holding their own. Two-way player, John Choi out of Pacific, gets a base hit down the line. Daniel Anderson making a nice athletic play for his size, too. He's a big boy out there at first base, but makes that play. Henry Prince actually is able to move the runner over. And then Tommy Puppo from Houston, a second baseman. He's big. He seems more to me like a third baseman, maybe a DH instead of a second baseman. But base knock there, right in that 5.5 hole. Tony Gwynn slot. And that's going to do it for Aaron Touche. So now it's up to Ben Zawadski. I love the names that NCAA 07 comes up with, man. It is great. Ben Zawadski, right-handed pitcher out of Iowa. One of the top pitchers in the NCAA. He's going to come on and get the last out maybe. That's a deep drive to center field. Rosario puts his glove up. Oh my, that would have been maybe another 3-run shot. Unbelievable. So good job by Zawadzki to get out of the inning. We're now in the bottom of the 6th as we've got Drew Kuiper coming out, the lefty, to relieve Matt Naberall out of TCU. So Drew Kuiper actually out of Wichita State. Always a good baseball program. He's going to get the out right there as a ground ball. And the runner will move to second. Now here's Joey Randa, already 1 for 2. Little weak little line drive. Gonna let it fall right in front of him and get the out as a ground ball. Still 2 down, and Kinney popping up to first baseman. That is Patrick Vaughn from San Jose State. Makes the catch, and we're out of the 6th. 7th inning. Carter Billiker, one of the Offensive Player of the Year finalists, cannot figure it out today. He remains hitless. Kyle Portnoy, he's going to come out in the bottom of the 7th inning and try to get out of this little bit of a jam. A fly ball here out to Lee Southall. He makes the catch. Prospect out of Creighton. Good throwing arm. He's a very good defender. He's not, like I said, he's not known for his offense, but he makes a really strong throw out there. Just making the runners aware of his throwing arm. And then we've got Chris Wagner again striking out against the lefty Portnoy, so he gets it done. Nice job there. Now we turn to another left-hander. This time to Wayne Parashow. He's going to get a strikeout here on Tommy Puppo. We can't believe it. Not a good call. He didn't like it, I guess. But we get another K here. McMillan, Texas Tech shortstop, going to swing and a miss. And we are now going to the bottom of the 8th inning. See if they can get some more offense up on the board. They've been at a stalemate here the last couple innings. Remaining here 6-6. Fly ball to center field. That's an out. Ground ball here to McMillan. That's Joey Randa with the contact and the speed getting on base. Jay Kinney going to take a strike, but look at the dime. Look at the dot from Chris Addison. Look at him. He's all pumped up. That's right. Getting the speedy runner. That is a huge throw from behind the dish. See you later. And then with a 1-2 pitch, Kinney going to ground out to Henry Prince. And that's going to do it for the East prospects. Let's see if the West prospects can get that momentum to go on their way. That Chris Addison throw from Santa Clara, catcher from Santa Clara. I mean, he was the Offensive Player of the Year, but man, did he show out on his defense right there. Patrick Hughes, actually, guys, not Patrick Vaughn. Whoops. Patrick Hughes. Chris Addison up the bat. And then Southall's going to get thrown out at second base. And I don't know what's going on, guys, with the West. What are you doing? You're just giving them outs. Addison, 0-2 pitch. He's got to defend. Joey Randa at third. And that's going to do it. All right. So the West just gave him an extra inning at this point. 3-4-5 coming up in the bottom of the 9th. And it's up to Kyle Portnoy and his defense to hold down the Eastern prospects. And this is going to be a double here for Chris Rosario. I was thinking maybe with that speed, he might have tried for third base, but, you know, these guys have strong arms. Billiker gets it in nicely. Michael Ift stepped up to the plate, and a base knock up the middle. Here comes Southall with the throw to home. It's not going to be in time. And the Eastern prospects are going to win this ball game. Hard-fought game all the way around, and of course, you might see some major leaguers in there like, I don't know, James Caprillion and Stephen Piscotty, and I think you know who I replaced at that point. The things I have to do to make sure that, you know, we get prospect matchups and prospect games, right? They don't exist. These are just other people. They're coaches. They're honorary coaches. That's what that was. But guys, very entertaining game all the way around. I thought it was really fun to watch these guys come from 07 to create these guys in 22, and just see how they do in this game, in this matchup. A lot of good players. These are like 90 overall plus players. Really tried to match what they did in 07 because they're still playing college competition. I will say though that these guys, once they get into the show, once they get drafted, they will be knocked down by at least 20 overall points. Just so that we can get that rookie feel, like mid-70s, low 70s. Maybe some guys will be high 70s. All of these dudes were RNG'd. And basically what I mean by that was what their overall and their potential were random number generated. So myself and a couple moderators ended up doing that to ensure that there was some randomness involved into it, that it wasn't just a guarantee that even I knew what they were going to be, that I could just cherry pick who I wanted and do all that. So that's not how that's going to work. But I'm anxious to hear what you guys have to think, or what you're going to say about the prospects that you saw here today. Who did you like? What are you thinking that this Chicago Cubs team needs for the future? And of course, we're going to find out on Thursday night, as that's going to be the draft. So I'll have one of my moderators here to live stream it with me, and we'll do the wheel spins and we'll figure out what team's going to go where. It's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. So let me talk to you real quick about how the process is going to work. So really quick, the teams that are up to draft. So we're going to follow the draft order. So up on your screen, you're going to see that the Pirates, the Orioles, the Diamondbacks, all those guys have their slotted picks. We're slotted at number 7. So whoever the Orioles pick, whoever the Diamondbacks pick, whoever the Pirates pick, so on and so forth, the CPU teams, whatever position that they pick, it's either a hitter or it's a pitcher. If it's a pitcher and he's a blue chip pitcher, we have to throw the blue chip pitchers onto a wheel spin the wheel, determine who they get. If a team takes a blue chip position player, we have to throw in all the blue chip players onto a wheel spin the wheel, see who they get. Now for the Cubs, for me, I get to pick whoever I want to pick. That's kind of the deal here. So the CPU is still randomized. We still have some autonomy to make a decision for ourselves on who we want. So really, it's kind of luck of the draw. I kind of have my eye on a couple guys, but those guys might be gone. The CPU might get lucky with the wheel spin. They might snipe our guy. I don't want that, but it could happen. Now, if they don't take a blue chip guy, then we'll have to throw in the non-blue chip guys like patrons or less than stellar players once we get into the second round or third or fourth round. But it's all going to be live streamed. It'll be fun, and I hope to see you guys there. So again, leave it in the comment section what you think about the players that you saw here today. Who are you kind of eyeing? Who do you like? Who don't you like? I'm anxious to hear what you think that this Cubs team needs. And I'll catch you guys on Thursday night for the draft in a live stream. It'll probably be around 9 or 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. So guys, leave a like if you like this thing. That is it for the video. As always, thank you so much for watching, and peace.